A few crops that turns pennies of seeds into hundreds of pounds of food. And these are so cheap to grow, it's genuinely embarrassing what the shops charge you. Herbs first, because this one is what the shops absolutely rob you. 50 pence for 6 sad little sprigs of basil that go slimy in the salad drawer by Wednesday. Here's the maths. A packet of basil seeds are 49 pence. And that packet will grow hundreds of plants, but you can fit 6 or 7 in a container the size of a shoebox. Each one is cut and come again all summer long. You'll be buying that 50 pence packet every week otherwise. So call it a tenner for herbs across the season. But that's not all, because 7 plants will give you conservatively 3 kilos of basil, which at £16.62 per kilo give you a profit of 69.86 for plants that cost you pennies to grow. And you can dry the excess so easily just by picking it off and leaving it on the side to dehydrate. No specialist equipment required. Even with the expense of the compost, you're looking at £59.51 for a shoebox container size. Ridiculous. Tomatoes. 99 pence seed packet has dozens of seeds in it. You're at about 5 pence per plant. And they're not even in the same realm as shop bought tomatoes, which do taste like nothing. 5 pence for seed, compost, the whole shebang. And one plant throws off kilos of tomatoes all summer long. Easy 30 to 40 pounds worth that you're buying from the shops per plant. Even in a really tight space, you can squeeze in 6 plants, which conservatively would be £120 worth of produce in a small space. That is a hell of a profit. Next, climbing beans. Climbing beans are well worth growing. Seeds packets are about £1. Beans go up and not out. And if you put them in a wigwam the size of, say, a bin lid, feed you for months. Every bean you pick tells the plant to make 3 more. Pennies a plant. And the fresh bag from the shop costs you £2 for a tiny little handful. Grow them, and by August you'll be chasing your neighbours down the road trying to give them away. Growing just fine beans up a wigwam will give you about 4 kilos of beans. That's £32.24, and it costs you 0.04 pence to grow, so basically negligible, for £32.24 worth of profit. That is a great return. That's 3. The next one, you just won't believe. Chilies. I genuinely think they're the joke of the supermarket because they come in a little cellophane bag with 3 in there. 1 seed again you can grow for 5 pence, and the return is mental. Stick it on a windowsill and freeze them whole, and then go straight into a curry in December. Just 1 plant can give you 2 kilos worth of chilies, and at £14.38 per kilo, that gives you a grand total of £28.76 per plant, for a plant that you can grow to plant out for 5 pence. And that's just 1 plant. Do that a couple of times and you get hundreds of pounds worth of fruit for a 45 pence pack of seeds. Honestly, one of those numbers is an insult, and it's not the one that you're growing on this windowsill. It was never about growing everything. It's about the gaps. It's about the pennies for seeds and the pounds in the shops. And the last 3 crops, the biggest gap of the lot. Plant once and eat for months. Chard and kale. It's like a cheat code. You don't have to harvest the plant, you harvest the leaves, and they keep on coming right through the winter when everything else is dead. A bag of kale in the shops is 80 pence. Chard is worse. £1.60 for a tiny 200 gram bag. And that's well over 8 kilos for the leaves that will grow like weeds. A single kale plant can produce 3 kilos worth of kale over a season, which means that at £4.44 that Tesco's asking, that's £13.32. But you can easily have 4 plants over the season, which will be topping the scales at £53.28. Now, chard is worse. Chard will easily produce 1.5 kilos worth of leaves through the season. That's £8.25 a kilo, which would give you £12.38 per plant. And you could easily have 4 of those in a bed, which would push you into £49.50 for a small bed. And they grow like absolute weeds. Here's the maths. A seed packet is 39p and will grow you a whole row. Call it 5p per plant. And a single plant will grow a bag's worth of leaves every couple of weeks, right through the summer to the frosts. And a row, you're comfortably looking for over £100 worth of leaves. Garlic. Now, let's do this one properly, because this is where it gets silly. Space cloves about 15 centimetres apart. A 1 metre bed holds about 36 of them. Every clove becomes a full bulb. And that 36 bulbs out of the bed, that's 50p a bulb in Tesco's. That's 18 quid off a patch the size of a bath mat. And the grow cost? Basically nothing, because you save the fattest bulb each year and you replant them. I haven't bought garlic in years, both for using and for regrowing. This is the closest thing to literally printing money I've ever found in the veggie bed. Next, raspberries. Punnet in the shops is £3.50 for a handful of berries that's basically mouldy by Thursday. You plant 1 cane, basically ignore it, and it crops every single summer for a decade. Punnet after punnet after punnet. Every year for 10 years, £3.50 each time in the shop, and the value runs to hundreds for a single plant. And here's the maths that genuinely is offensive. Each raspberry cane gives you 1.5 kilos of raspberries for £14 a kilo that you get in Tesco's. That's £21 per cane. And this is the bit where it gets a little bit magic, because that 1 cane that you shell out for will spread. And I mean spread far. So each year you get 3 raspberry canes that will crop again and again for decades. Easily compounds at £21 that you get in your first year. So let's add that up for what you're actually replacing off your food bill. Let's say conservatively 10 quid for herbs, 40 quid for tomatoes, and 30 odd quid for beans, chilies, and a full row of kale and chard worth 100 quid on its own. Garlic bed, raspberries, and you're comfortably looking at over £250 for food in your first year. And that's for seeds and canes for say like 20 quid if you're going to go full out. And this is the part that the shops really doesn't want you to clock. That's just year 1. And the garlic, you replant them bulbs. Next year, it's free. Raspberry canes, you plant once and again, you harvest for a decade. Perennials don't reset. They compound. For year 2, the cost will be even less and it pays you even more. The ones that give you the biggest margin between what it costs you and what it saves you when it's grown. 1. Grow the criminal markup stuff, the herbs, the tomatoes, the chilies, the soft fruit, pennies for seeds and pounds for food. 2. Priority, cut and come again, perennials like kale, chard, garlic, raspberries. You harvest for months or years off of a single plant. 3. Start from seed, not plug plants. 5p for a seedling beats any plant in the garden centre. You don't need a fancy kit. You can get pots, containers and canes off of Facebook or even a charity shop or your nan, and they will cost you nothing over a tenner. Do that. You're not gardening for a hobby anymore. You're running a system. And next time you're stood there staring at a £3.50 punnet of raspberries, just remember this. It's self-defence gardening. The system wants you to grow your own. It's a nice little hobby that will never really save you a penny. So you give up and you keep paying whatever they ask you at the till. It's a lie. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. If you're not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.